So I have finished Gold Jukovid, and so if you don't know what Jukovid is, it's this award and you have bronze, silver and gold, and you have to do 3 tramps or 3 hikes. You have to do 3 hikes throughout the year. You have to do volunteer work, learn a skill and do a sport. So for bronze, it's 3 months of skills, service and sport. For silver, it's 6 months, and then for gold, it's a year. So basically, once you finish Jukovid, you would have been doing sport, skill, service for almost 2 years. This is just a little thing to add. I think normally, well, what I did is that I did, like, it took me a year after I've done all my trams, all my service, sport and skill. It took me a year to finish each award pretty much, but 2 years to do gold. So pretty much, it took me 4 years to finish Jukovid. Even though, does that make sense? And I'm pretty sure that's kind of normal. Like normally it takes around like 3 to 4 years, I think. I actually don't know. But you start when you're 16, 15 or 16, and then you finish it when you're 25. So you have like nearly 10 years to do it. So that's like, I think it's a really good thing to do because like when you apply for jobs and stuff, if you say that you have Jukovid, they're like, whoa. For me, I'm not super sporty, but like my sport is yoga. Yoga doesn't really help you train for a hike, but it's alright. Like, it's fine. I think it's important because it's something that I'm not super sporty, and you don't have to be super sporty to do it. If you can walk, you can do it, pretty much, because in New Zealand we do the tramps in proper mountain ranges and walking through bushland and stuff, but apparently, I don't know if this is true, you can help me out in the comments, but apparently in the UK when they do it, they walk through like farmland and stuff, which seems so easy. So if you're from the UK, like, you've got it good. Like, we literally have to climb up mountain ranges, cross rivers, like jump across rocks. Like, it's like a big like bush bash through bushes and all this stuff. And apparently they just go through farmland. So I don't know if that's true, but you've got it good if you're not from New Zealand. But I think for me it's really important because I'm really proud that I did it, and I'm proud that I've achieved this like cool thing and like fulfillment in myself, because when I started bronze I was like, I'm gonna do gold, and so many people from my school started bronze and then they just dropped out, which is fine. I stuck at it and now I'm done, and it's so good and I'm so proud. I think it's also good because you learn like a new sport and a new skill with it. I took up keyboard, and keyboard is my skill, so now I've been doing keyboard for like 3 years. Yeah. And now I can play the keyboard. I feel like I would have never learned to play the keyboard if I hadn't have done Jukovid. And likewise with yoga, I might have done it, but I wouldn't have done it so like continuously, because you have to have done it for a whole year, like continuously for a whole year. So I feel like I wouldn't have stuck at it so continuously if I hadn't have done Jukovid. So I'm really grateful for that. So that's really good. And also in gold, you have to do a residential project. So it's basically where it's kind of, you go somewhere, like people do Spirit of Adventure, where they go on this boat. They go on this boat and learn skills like team building, all that sort of stuff. For mine, I was already going on a 3-month exchange to France, so I just used that as my residential, because basically the criteria is that you have to be with a group of people that you don't know, and I was living with a host family that I didn't know, so it counted. So yeah, I used my exchange as that, but obviously you don't have to go on a 3-month exchange. You can just, like, there are so many different things you can do, and it's really cool to do these team building things and like have it just gives you that motivation to try these new things that you wouldn't have tried before. Another just little like cool thing about it is now I can hike like by myself. Like, I know how to read a map, I know how to orientate a compass, I know how to take a bearing, things like that I would have never known how to do. And I I can walk for hours with a giant pack on my back. Like, that's a huge achievement. Like, that's insane to be able to do that. And it's really just cool to know that I've done that and that I've got this little award that's like, you've done it. But I think a big thing for me, like a big thing that I am grateful for, is that at my school it was really easy to do. Like, there was a teacher that you went to if you had questions and you gave her your book, and like, it was really easy to do it. And like, the school set up all the tramps and set up all the hikes and things like that, whereas in other places and at other schools it wasn't as easy. So I feel like that's a thing to consider, that your school, it might be a bit harder for you to set up these hikes and stuff, but there are loads of companies that like, do Duke of Ed, that the whole point is to like do hikes for Duke of Ed. So just go to them and it'll be pretty, you'll be sweet. It also brings you out of your comfort zone, and you meet so many people and you get close with people that you wouldn't have been close with. Like, there are loads of people that I've met and that I've improved my relationship with purely from these tramps. Like, you're sleeping together, you're eating together, you're walking together, you're suffering together basically, and it brings you so much closer together, and you like people that you wouldn't even think you would be friends with, you like become friends with. You're like, oh my god, what the heck, and it's really cool. So basically, if you have the opportunity to do Duke of Ed, I would highly recommend. But in saying that, it is not for everyone. Like, there are so many people that dropped out after bronze, because they were like, this is not what I signed up for. Like, I don't want to do this, and that's fine. It's not for everyone, but I feel like if you want to achieve something like big and be like, yes, I achieved it and all that stuff, and you don't have, and you're, even if you're not super fit like me and you're not super sporty like me, it's fine. If anything, because I'm not super sporty, it makes me feel more proud and more proud, because I'm like, look at me, like, yoga is my sport. And I completely do it. Like, that's crazy. So yeah, would highly recommend.